Good morning. Well, with the change of weather coming in, I got around early this morning and got everybody squared away for the day, taken care of. Gonna be a lot of heavy rain, hopefully. Hopefully they're not wrong. It sure feels like it. My arthritis is really acting up today, and it usually does that when it's getting ready to be a pretty significant weather change, so I think we've seen the last of the 90s and 100s for this year. We might get one or two stray stragglers here and there, but I think we're pretty much done with that. So I'm not going to belabor the whole bear thing, but I am going to say that in talking with a few of the locals around here, we've come up with a pretty good hypothesis. Nobody has seen a trace of that bear. I mean, when he left here the other night, I don't think he stopped running. So the hypothesis is that that particular bear was a Baptist. Yeah. And the horrific language that I hurled at it the other night caused it to go off in the woods and faint dead away. Or it kept running until 3 counties were behind it. May he find peace, joy, and berries elsewhere. So, I've been practicing using the drone. Now, some people pick it up really quick, and it becomes kind of a natural appendage, like their right hand or their left hand, and other people really shouldn't mess with them. I probably fall in the latter category. I was out practicing with it yesterday afternoon, and little goat girl was hanging around and the chickens, and I had the dogs, and I was just doing simple maneuvers, not complicated. But I was playing for the first time with Joel's drone, which is quite a bit more advanced than mine. He's more technical than I am. Let's just say I heed when I should have hawed. I thought I was going straight up, and instead I went straight to the east, about 10 inches off the ground, and I was having a devil of a time trying to figure out what I was doing. It was too late. I got little goat girl right in the nether regions. I goosed her good. She's a Nigerian dwarf. But for those few minutes, she was a fainting goat. She pronked up. She let out a startled bleat as the little choppers of the drone kept knocking her in the noogies. And she fell over, right on her side, her 4 legs sticking out, stiff as boards. And for that minute, she was a fainting goat. She's not a fainting goat. But I scared her so bad with that. She's okay now. Sorry, Czar has no manners. I mean, she's fine. She's fully recovered. Nothing a little sweet feed wouldn't fix. But it was just terrifying. Sadly, somebody was driving by when this happened. I'm going to keep messing around like this, and I'm going to get a reputation around here. Oh boy. Yeah. So, With today being a rain day and tomorrow definitely being a rain day, I have 2 boxes that I'm absolutely fixated on. Now there were quite a few. I mean, we downsized quite a bit. Not as much as Joel would have preferred. And we had a huge home. And this home's slightly smaller? Not really. Anyway, I digress. We got rid of a lot of stuff. Donated it. You know, whatever. But one of the things that I did not intend to leave behind was my juicer. I'm quite frustrated. I went looking for another juicer to replace my lost juicer, which I'm sure is in the bottom of a box somewhere in this house. And just as soon as I buy a juicer to replace that one, I'll find it. And then I'll have 2 juicers, one I can give to my neighbor. I don't know. Anyway, so the frustrating thing is I go looking for another juicer to replace the one that seems to not be here or is buried, and all I can find is plastic garbage. That's not okay. I don't do plastic garbage. Oh well. Maybe in the bottom of the box somewhere, in some room, I'll find it. But it's been an interesting little trip. We've been finding throughout like the bigger pieces like furniture and whatnot, we're finding how creative the movers were at hiding the things that they broke. They broke a lot of stuff. Fortunately, we're pretty skilled at fixing things, so that's okay. Other happy news, man, Joel has been up at work. They handed out these, I'll get my words, I will, bear with me. Up at his work, the bosses handed out just these, I mean, they're very nice, super insulated tumblers. They're really nice. They're not like what you would pick up at Walmart or whatever. These are very nice tumblers. And of course, the first thing Joel did, he started looking at these tumblers and he's thinking, So he walked around to a few of the guys that he works with and says, hey, now I have a laser engraver. My wife and I like to laser engrave. I can put your name on yours or something else. First one's free. I love my husband. Love him. So we have a stack of tumblers to do. And a bunch of other material that people have brought into him to engrave. There are thick pieces of aluminum. There are pretty detailed project orders. Most of them have been paid for already. We don't have the engraver set up yet. I guess that's motivation for me to get it done. And get it done I will. You know, I'm pretty good when I'm motivated. And I'm motivated. So, I'm going to hit the boxes in the production area and man, that scares me. I know how I pack those boxes and it's not pretty. But I'll get it done. Yeah. So, with this rain and the change of seasons and all this happy stuff happening, I just love a rainy day. After big long stretches of hot weather and blazing sun, and I mean, you couldn't do a whole lot outside because you'd heat stroke, you know. Heat exhaust first, then heat stroke if you didn't pay attention. Now we know. Anyway, with this cooler weather, it just has me hyper energized. Hyper energized. To a point, I am happy to report that I am once again wearing pre-COVID lockdown clothes. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, little miss was getting a little tubby over here. Time to do something about it, and aggressively. And you know, that leads me to something else. If you're not happy with something, some area of your life, some facet of your life, something in your life, something in your environment, and you're not happy with it, I am here to bring you happy news. You have the power to change it. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. You know what? There's more good news. I'm bringing it to you. You also have the power to go out and do something kind for someone. Okay? So go do that. You go do that. All right, until we see you again, you wonderful people, please consider subscribing to my channel. Drop me a little thumbs up, a little like, and tell me what you're up to. Shoot me a comment. Let's be friends. All right? So, I'm going to get out of here. Keep that attitude of gratitude. Keep your chin up, Bucky. Keep looking up. Say thank you. And go spread that kindness, just willy-nilly, wherever you will. Okay, see you later.